going on, guys? So I am inside of a very cool truck. This is a 2019 GMC Sierra 1500 with the AT4 package. This is very similar to the truck that I drove in San Diego, California as part of the Media Drive event, and now I have one to myself for a full week. So let's talk about it. Alright guys, there is a lot to like about this truck. The 6.2 liter V8 in this truck is a monster. And it simply sounds fantastic when you give it some throttle. This is really a great package, and one of the reasons why I like this truck so much is because it's so well equipped. It comes with all the technology, all the luxury features that you would want in a truck, plus a lot of the newer stuff that GMC is just now introducing into their half-ton and soon-to-be HD lineup. What I absolutely love, and I did not think I would like it as much, is the heads-up display. It gives you really good, pertinent information to whatever you're currently doing. And a feature I really like about it is the fact that it gives you how fast you're going, but it also tells you what the speed limit is. So right now on this road, the speed limit is 45 miles an hour, and it's telling me that I'm going 37 miles an hour. Absolutely love that feature. I think in a lot of different ways, people are looking for a way for this new technology to give them information that keeps them out of trouble, and providing you with what the current speed is can definitely be one of those things that can save you if there's a speed trap coming up, or if you're just not focusing on how fast you're driving. Really good piece of information, and I love how you can move the heads-up display up or down, brighten it or dim it, and really make it customized to what you're trying to view at that moment. Now, the road I'm driving on is a relatively bumpy road. It's a very scenic road, just a very bumpy road. But that being said, this truck has very good handling characteristics. It absolutely has a smooth and a controlled feel. It honestly feels a lot like you're driving a Raptor. Just a very nice, tame feel to the interior of it. And I'm very pleased with how this truck drives. You know, when I drove this truck in California and we took it all around the mountain passes and we were driving up and down the interstates, I really enjoyed being in it. The seats were comfortable, and this truck is no different. I'm very pleased with my overall driving position, how comfortable, how firm the seats are. Everything about this truck and the way it handles is very confidence inspiring, and it really gives you a good feel of sitting high above the traffic. The seats feel really good. Everything is very well bolstered. It's comfortable. It's just a really nice truck to be in. This truck absolutely handles bumps very well. Very confident inspiring, and I definitely enjoyed that when we were in California going around the mountains. Now, taking a look at the outside of this truck, GMC has done a fantastic job designing it. This truck has a very bold, aggressive front end without going overboard. It doesn't look as if it's such a departure that it looks odd. In my opinion, it probably has the prettiest and the most aggressive and the most handsome looking nose to it of any of the half-ton trucks I've seen. I love the placement of the LED lights. I love the fact that the headlights, fog lights, everything on this thing is LED. And I love that charcoal colored grille insert that it uses on the AT4 package, plus the red tow hooks. Beautiful, beautiful color. Comes equipped with Goodyear Wrangler tires, or 275/65/18s. These are the Duratrax. These are phenomenal tires. Provide a ton of traction, a ton of grip. These are great for mild off-roading and even a little bit more than mild off-roading. And they're very quiet and well-mannered on the road. Also comes equipped with Rancho shocks on the front and back, independent suspension up front, and leaf-sprung suspension in the back. Also utilizes an AAM rear axle and a really nice throaty exhaust note. This truck also has all LED lighting in the back, from turn signals to stop lights to reverse lights, and it utilizes the multi-pro tailgate system that GMC has become famous for. So once you've dropped that down, you can lift this handle up right here, and it gives you an easier way to access the bed of your truck. Very cool. LED bed lighting. I do wish that they put a button back here to turn the lighting on. So you have to go inside of the truck to turn this lighting on, and I do wish there was a button somewhere above or below it to be able to turn that on. But it is nice to have bed lighting. And because of their use of high strength steel, they give you a tremendous amount of storage inside of your bed. So typically the sidewall on a pickup truck bed is right about here, about 3 inches further in. But because of how they've designed this and the material they've used, it gives them the ability to push that out further, so you have a lot more usable bed space than you would have in a truck that does not have this type of sidewall technology. So a couple perks of the tailgate they like to talk about is when you drop the center portion down, it allows you to walk much closer into the bed of your vehicle so you can access cargo or load cargo into the back. When you lift the tailgate up, but this section's down, it gives you kind of a workbench area. And whenever you have cargo in the back, you can lift this portion up and it creates a load stop. So if there's something in here that extends to right about where this is, this will prevent it from flying out while you're driving. And then of course you can close it up and still use it as a traditional tailgate. And you even have the ability to open it from the remote. You know, I also really like the fact that they put the AT4 kind of template in the back of the truck here. It looks really nice. I really like the wide and long step sides that it gives you. So even if you want to access something from the end of the bed here in a toolbox, that goes back far enough to give you access into a toolbox, which is really nice. And with 420 horsepower, 460 pound-feet of torque, this 6.2 liter gas V8 engine has absolutely no problem getting you where you want to go quickly, and it sounds beautiful. Now, in terms of technology and equipment, this truck is fully loaded. It has every space filled out here with everything you would need. So it has your lane assist, parking sensors, auto engine stop start. It has the drop for the tailgate, emergency lights, traction control, your rear 110 outlet, as well as your downhill assist. All of your air conditioning controls here. Has your temperature settings here. The knobs right here are still a little plasticky feely. I kind of wish they'd put maybe a rubber texture around it or just something to kind of make this feel a little bit higher end, but that's really the only gripe I have with the interior of this truck. Aside from that, they've done a phenomenal job just filling this truck out with all the features you want, including the trailer brake controller, USB-C, standard USB, and a 12-volt outlet here. You also get a nice spot in the center console to charge your phone. So they've put the wireless phone charger right here. They give you a good pocket on this side, more space in between your two cup holders as well. A very nice center console area. I'm also impressed with the subtle touches that they've done to give a little bit of pizzazz to the interior, such as making the seats two-tone, but not in an overly aggressive way, just in a very subtle way. I like how they put the AT4 embroidery also into the headrests of the front seats. This truck is equipped with a sunroof, but it's a single pane sunroof, so it doesn't have the dual pane sunroof you're starting to see become more popular on pickups. I personally don't like sunroofs at all in pickups, but I know a lot of people do, and this gives you that option. Up top, you're also going to have controls for your home link as well as OnStar, and you can control your sunroof and your courtesy lights from in here. And this truck is equipped with the rear view mirror that also has connection to the camera in the back. So when you flip it up, it's actually a high resolution image of the back of the truck. So you have a really cool camera system here. I really love your gauges as well. It gives you an RPM analog gauge as well as an analog speedometer, and this entire center section is a digital readout. So all of your gauges up here, including your fuel, are digital. And just like a lot of these newer trucks, it's providing you a tremendous amount of information on the center digital readout. So you can go through to look at your speedometer, you can look at your fuel economy, your satellite radio, your navigation, your phone, as well as change your settings. To the left of your gauge cluster, you have your four-wheel drive controls right here, as well as your lighting controls for your bed lighting, your fog lights, as well as your standard headlights, and your high center mount light. And on your door, you have your power window controls, your power mirror controls, your ability to fold the mirrors in, as well as your memory seats and your door locks. And then a cool feature here is this little knob on the side, which gives you the ability to change through different types of driving modes, whether you're going to be in off-road, tow haul, sport, or touring mode. Very cool system. And then you have some more storage pockets here down below on the side of the center console. Both sides get one. I absolutely love all the high-end materials in this vehicle as well. Soft touch materials everywhere. Everything has a very nice high-end luxurious feel to it. They've done a very good job. And as for your center console, you have 2 drink holders here at the back, and you have a really nice spot here that you can hold your phone if you want to put it here and not on your wireless charger. And the inside of your center console is simply huge. You have these little slots on the side for hanging folders as well. And you also have USB-C, USB, auxiliary connection, and an SD card slot here. Now, maybe this truck just didn't have one equipped with it when I got it, but it would be nice to have maybe a storage spot here that sat above everything you have in here. So instead of hanging files, perhaps a little area here for anything you just want to grab quickly, like pens or change or anything else like that. But maybe it's just this truck that I specifically have that doesn't have that. Now, something I really like that GMC does in their truck is they put a button here on the side to lift up or lower the headrest. Oftentimes, it's this little button on the post itself, and it's very hard to access. But this one has a button right here that gives you quick access to adjusting the height of your headrest, and that is very nice. Other manufacturers should do that. Okay, so let's take a look at the GMC Premium Infotainment System. It has an 8-inch diagonal display. It gives you a lot of really cool features in a very simplistic fashion. And I think I've mentioned in previous videos that I really like how this system works. First of all, everything is very smooth. You don't have any type of lag or hesitation. Everything just works very well with the capacitive display. You have all of your trailering features here, which gives you the ability to see what's going on with your trailer, as well as scan your connections to make sure that your lights work, to make sure your brakes work, everything is working. Plus, it gives you information related to maintenance, as well as the specific trailer you have and your checklists. So you get to pick what type of trailer you're hauling. Don't really recommend that last one or the middle one, but if you select on it, you can see and go through a list of all the different things that you need to check before you actually take off. And you can look at more information on any one of them as well. So this is really nice. When you go back, you can add trailers to it as well, and you can change the settings determining how a trailer is detected, maintenance alerts, security alerts, tow haul reminder, all of that. So that's really nice. The camera feature is fantastic, and I'll go through this real quickly again. You have a narrow view forward-facing camera. You have a wide view forward-facing camera. You can switch the same to the back, which is really nice. You have this really cool kind of top-down view, this semicircle view, which gives you a really cool angle right here, and that can come in handy if you're trailering. Plus, you have this view to view your sides, and this one also works both ways. And then your top-down close-up for your hitch, which is also really nice. It's basically a zoomed-in version of this camera. So one of the coolest features of this camera is this really interesting front tire angle that lets you see how close your tire is to an object. So we're in this drive-through now, and it has this little barrier on both sides. On my truck, you really can't tell how close you are, especially trying to look over the steep hood. But in this truck, you can tell that maybe 6 to 8 inches off of the curb, which is really cool. You can even see it with this picture as well. And even with that picture. There are so many interesting little camera angles here that let you see so much of what's going on. And I love the fact that you can even turn the steering wheel and you can see what your path is going to be moving forward. Very cool feature. A feature that I absolutely love that GMC and Chevy both do on their new pickup trucks is that they put an easy entry button at every single door. So if you're walking up to the back door, you can press the button to either lock or unlock it. You don't have to deal with that ridiculous sensor on the inside. And what's really nice is that if I'm walking up to the back door, I can lock or unlock the truck from that specific door and open that door. On the Ford, you can only do it from your front doors, and if you're at the driver's side front door, in order to unlock the driver's side back door, you actually have to open up the door, unlock it, and then go to the back door. Whereas on this truck, you simply have to walk up to the specific door and open it. Now here's the part a lot of people are going to want to know about this truck. What is the price? This truck has a base MSRP of $53,200. As spec'd out, it's $66,545. And you can probably get it even a little less than that if you negotiate or during truck month or other seasonal events that dealerships have that give you incentives off these trucks. This is the 1500 four-wheel drive crew cab AT4. And in my opinion, with all the features that this truck has, it really is a pretty good value. To get a truck like this from Ford, you'd have to opt for a King Ranch or a Platinum with a FX4 package, and even then you're not going to get the aggressive tires and you're not going to get some of the aggressive natured features that come on this truck. But you're going to pay upwards of $70,000 or more. So from a bargain perspective, this truck, in my opinion, is as close to a bargain as you're going to get, because it comes with every piece of technology you might be looking for, including a locking rear differential, which is really cool. And you're going to pay probably about $5,000 less than the comparably equipped truck from Ford, and roughly the same price from Ram. So you get a lot of value with this truck, and it's really nice. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and this review of this 2019 GMC Sierra 1500 AT4 four-wheel drive pickup truck. I absolutely love this truck. I think it is a really, really cool truck, loaded with technology and all the features that people are really looking for, especially if you're in the market for a high-end half-ton pickup truck. Definitely something you should compare if you are looking at Ford or Ram trucks as well, because they've done such a good job in executing this entire package. Anyways, guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up. We'll talk to you again very soon.